There are scammers on ACX. What is up, divas and divos? It's your girl Nikki, the Deal Finding Diva. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to give you an ACX update. If you're not familiar with ACX, that is the website where you can go to and you can make some good money as an audiobook narrator. And I've actually landed 2 audiobook contracts with 1 audition with no experience. So I wanted to give you an update and let you know there are scammers on ACX. These scammers on ACX are out to get you all. So if you're one of those people that have come over to my channel because you heard about the fact that I landed 2 audiobook contracts with 1 audition with no experience, this video is definitely for you. And if you want to learn more about becoming an audiobook narrator and you want to avoid being scammed when you're doing it, make sure you pay attention to this video because I'm going to let you know about these horrible scammers on ACX. And I want to prevent you all from being scammed when you're trying to start your audiobook narration journey, okay? So make sure you stay tuned to this video because you want to know what is popping. All right, divas and divos, let's talk about these scammers on ACX. Now, I did not have to deal with a scammer directly. Thank goodness I was able to land my 2 audiobook contracts with no problems, okay? I was lucky enough to find a legit author, and I just wanted to let you all know what to look out for so that you don't get scammed when you're trying to become an audiobook narrator. So if you're not familiar with the process, I'm going to go a little bit over it, but I really suggest that you head on over to my ACX playlist. So I'm actually going to link the card at the top here, as well as if you want to head on over to this video and watch that video to find out more about audiobook narration, make sure you check that out. But for those of you real quick that are not familiar with ACX, you can become an audiobook narrator. It doesn't cost you anything. It's acx.com. It's a hub, and they're actually affiliated with Amazon. So when you do an audiobook, they will actually list your audiobook on Audible, which is a subsidiary of Amazon. So here's the thing. I actually landed my audiobook contracts last year in 2020, and I don't have any experience doing audiobook narration, but I was still able to land those contracts because I went on the ACX website and I found some books that I thought were interesting to me that I wanted to audition for. The thing that appealed to me is the fact that audiobook narration is a passive income. So you do the audiobook narration and you can get royalties for it. So that way money is coming in and you're not doing anything. Like once that audiobook is out there, you can start letting those checks roll in. And that's the way that I did it. Now there's something else called Royalty Plus, and also there's a flat fee that you can be paid as well. So this leads me into one thing to look out for when you are trying to audition for an audiobook. The first thing you should look out for is that author's information. Try to look and see if that person has a history of having other books on ACX. That's not a foolproof thing because people can pretend that there's somebody else. Just like I said in a recent video of mine, there's somebody on YouTube pretending they're me. So it's really easy for people to pretend that there's somebody else. But that's one thing to look out for, is to make sure that it's at least a legit name. And if that author is like a huge author, I would really be cautious. Just make sure that that profile name and everything links up, okay, that it actually links you to that author. And thank goodness for the divas and divos because they have been letting me know about the scams that have been going on acx.com. But another thing that I was told was people saying, oh, you landed this audition, can you do this audiobook? And then they either disappear, their account gets deleted, or you never see any money. So a thing to look out for is if they're offering royalties, be really careful. Now that's not to say that royalty deals can't be legit. Like I said, I got a royalty deal. That was the deal that I got. I didn't get a royalty plus deal where you get the royalties plus the flat rate. I didn't get that. I actually just did the audiobook, and then the money that comes in for the next 7 years from the sales of that audiobook, I will get a percentage of that. But what some scammers will do is they will say, oh, I'm going to give you royalties. That way they know they don't have to pay you up front. You're not expecting payment up front. You'll do all the work, and then cricket. That person's not going to pay you anything. They're just going to take the recordings that you put up there and then go sell the book somewhere else or whatever the deal is. I'm not sure exactly how they do it because I'm not a scammer. I'm not trying to live that life. What goes around comes around, honey. But people have told me that this is one scam that they are doing. So basically you're putting in hours and hours worth of work, and then you're not getting anything in return. Again, that's not to deter you from doing ACX or trying to get an audiobook narration job, but I just really want you all to be aware of some of these scams. Luckily, ACX is on top of things. I'm not sure how on top of things they are, but they have been on top of things to the point where a lot of scammers have been getting found out, and then their accounts are being banned and all that stuff from ACX. So that's a good thing, but on your end, you have to have those spidey senses tingling, okay? If it doesn't seem right, chances are it's not right. And like I said, when I started ACX, I was new to the platform. I didn't know anything about ACX. I had never heard of it. Another YouTuber had mentioned it, and I'm like, oh shoot, I can make a passive income. Let me try it. So luckily, I lucked out, but I'm just warning you all that you may not be so lucky. I just really want you all to be aware that people are scammers out there. I know a lot of people that have experience with ACX have been in my comments. I do appreciate also that the people that do have experience with ACX, they'll put comments in. I've even had authors that commented on my videos and let me know, oh, well, this is something that I expect from people that are doing my audiobooks. So it's one big happy family. So I'm not knocking anybody's hustle. And with that said, pay attention to the comments. And also, if you have knowledge, or a lot of people have been in my comments and let me know that they have been scammed on ACX, I appreciate that as well, because I wouldn't have known that, and I wouldn't be able to disseminate that information to you, and all the other people that have read those comments wouldn't know these things either. So if you have experience with ACX, if you've been scammed on ACX or anything, please, this is that place to do it. Drop that information in the comments, and everybody can go through and read that stuff. And please go ahead and share information with each other. So with that said, I appreciate the love that everybody has been giving. I am up so many subscribers because of you guys, and I appreciate you and love you for it. So please don't forget to thumbs up this video, and also subscribe, turn on those notifications, and I will peace out in this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Don't get scammed. Oh gosh. Bye.
I used to treat you right.